Welcome back to Nonfiction for Life, the podcast with authors who write compelling true stories and books with great ideas for living well. I'm your host, Janet Perry. We hope you had a chance to listen to Scott Parazynski talk about his book, The Sky Below. He's truly a Renaissance man who's literally seen the world as few ever have. If you haven't had a chance to hear him, be sure to catch the podcast. Today, I'm really excited to tell you about something brand new we're starting at Nonfiction for Life. We're calling it Editor's Picks. But first, let me give you a little personal background. I've been in the same book group for about 30 years now. These reading friends of mine have seen me through many phases of life, including the busy years of raising a family when I barely had time to read the book of the month. But I've always loved our tradition that follows our formal discussions. When the dessert is served, every member has a chance to share other books she's been reading. Fortunately for me, my book group has included many voracious readers, so through the years I've picked up some really good recommendations. You can probably guess where I'm going with this. My book group does for me what we're trying to do for you at Nonfiction for Life. In fact, you may have read about our mission on the Nonfiction for Life website. On the About page, we let you know our aim is to curate books for readers who love true stories and great ideas, but who have little time to hunt them down. And we've been doing just that by publishing blog posts and podcasts. But we want to do more. We want to help you and your book groups find even more nonfiction books that interest you. So, even though we can't interview all the authors we'd like to, we've thought of another way to make you aware of some good nonfiction reads. But we need your help. Here's the plan. First, we'll put out a request for you to recommend a book in one of our categories. For example, we may ask you to suggest a biography you've loved. Another time, we may ask you to share your favorite nonfiction book about health and wellness. If you're interested, you can see a complete list of our growing list of nonfiction categories on the blog page of our website. Feel free to submit your ideas as an individual or as a group. Since book groups often vote on books they want to discuss, we think you can have a lot of fun putting your heads together and choosing books for us. Then, from your recommendations, we'll select just 3 books to feature in a mini podcast called Editor's Picks. And if your book is chosen for the podcast, we'll be sure to give you or your book group credit. So be sure to listen for your name. We hope you'll follow our lead at Nonfiction for Life and make your choices from those long-standing classics or sleepers that are hidden gems. And of course, we're always anxious to hear about hot-off-the-press new releases. Just be sure that the books are insightful, inspiring, and uplifting. And remember, our goal here is simply to expand your choices and add value to your book groups and to your individual reading lists. So, with that explanation, let's get started. As we're approaching the holidays, this time we're looking for nonfiction books about home and family. So we invite you to start posting your ideas in the comments section of this podcast. We look forward to getting your recommendations. And as we always say, at Nonfiction for Life, we believe there's something for everyone. We'll talk to you next time.